was the easiest out the 7 thus far?
Oh,
Everybody else.
right.
You heard? That's what he really
like
want to
that.
say, but he
You
trying
like
to keep it.
that.
I got you. I'll talk for you a little bit, man. He said, listen, man.
But,
You know, so far it's been him versus him. It's been some solid fighters, man, but he ain't really been pushed that hard yet. That's what he's trying to say, man. No offense to y'all guys, you know.
You know that he basically answered for me. You know what I mean?
I got your back. If you ever need a sport, I got your back, man.
This is what we do, 4 corners.
Y'all know what it is and who it is, right? Y'all know what it is and who it is and where we at and what we doing, right? It's your boy Fight Night Dex. It's 4 Corners Boxing. It's Fight Night Uno.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
Team Diaz, Team Cash
what
Flow
up?
in the
What
building. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages, you are now tuned into Team Diaz, man. Cash Flow, Diaz, Floyd, Cash Flow, Diaz in the building. Coach Mike Diaz, Pops, got it going on. They winning. They keep grooving. They keep moving. Top ranked boxing. They 7-0 now, just so y'all know. You hear me? They 7-0 now, just so y'all know. 4 victories this year alone, Cash.
Yeah.
You got a busy year going on.
Yeah, man. We just moving along and we're moving along nicely. So it's only up from here.
Uno.
Yo,
Uno.
I just want to
Talk to the
congratulate y'all on your success right now. Y'all killing them. What I've been seeing, though, the last 2 fights you putting them out, you stopping them. Is that a focus right now for y'all?
The past 2 before this one. This
Yeah,
year, they went,
you know,
everybody
I mean, is that a
dust.
focus, or does it just happen that way, or y'all focusing on that? Maybe it brings more star power. Y'all trying to get to the bright lights. You know, is it a mix?
He's growing. He's getting into his man strength little by little. He's only 19, so it's just time.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
You know,
That's
we
what's
just
up.
trying to. It's not really like we're just going out looking for that. You know, if it comes, it comes. It doesn't, it doesn't. But we do know now. You know, I have that power. I have that one punch power. And if you get caught slipping and I clip you, it's almost over. So we know that at least. So
This guy hit the deck too, Juan Hernandez. Juan Hernandez. They said he went pro in Mexico. He's pretty tough. He had a few fights. He was being gritty with you, man. He was getting busy. He was coming at you. A lot of it blocked, but he was coming at you.
yeah, he was trying to let his hands go, but for the most part of the fight, I just kept clipping him. I feel like I was looking.
He hit the deck and he was woozy, clipping him. He hit the deck and he was woozy.
what I'm saying. He
y'all.
sat down. He sat
the
down
ref
on
jumped
that.
in the way and messed up a few more seconds that it could have been. He could have been on the floor again.
If you gave me about 30 more seconds, probably even a little less, 30 more seconds, because if you look at the fight again, if you watch when I ran to him after the ref counted 8, his hands weren't even up yet. Like I would have, whatever I would have threw, he would have got clipped. He would have jumped onto the ropes, and then I would just let my hands go. The ref would have stopped it for sure.
The ref took away a few seconds from it. Yo, Mike, he spent off on him too when he clugged him. You hear? That's something y'all work on the gym as well. Y'all just walk off on them when they hit the deck.
Yeah, staying calm, staying composed. Is what you really want.
Okay.
You don't want to be all jumpy and
Too excited.
Because if sometimes you're in the moment and you're gonna be like, yeah, or whatever the case may be. But I like to stay composed. Like as soon as I clipped him and he dropped, I went straight to the corner. I didn't even know how many seconds were in the round yet. I was kind of just focused on the fight, and I'm just thinking about. Even as I'm walking to the neutral corner, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do next. What combination I was gonna throw, and how is he gonna react.
Yeah, at that time, I'm having him also reminding him to breathe, calm his
him
heart
to
rate
speak
down.
into it.
Calm his heart rate down.
Okay.
And let him, just recover himself as well as his opponent's trying to do.
Yeah, because in that moment right there, you could get too excited. But that's the moment where you got to be extra composed to really execute how to get him out of there. So
They say a hurt fighter is a dangerous fighter as well.
Also,
You
yeah.
jump too fast, you might get caught up out there.
yeah.
You might get caught with your hands slipping, because you're just focusing on too much offense and not enough defense or whatever case may be. But I like to stay composed. Every time I drop somebody, I'll go back to the corner and I just think about what I'm gonna do. Because if you don't, like say you're celebrating or whatever you're doing, the referee's gonna tell you to stop or whatever, and then tell you to go to the neutral corner. And in that time, it's too much time for him to recover.
Recovery.
Yeah, this is boxing, and every little second counts, and you want to take away as much seconds as you can from
a hurt fighter.
Let me get right back on them.
Your second fight, dude hit the deck. Fight in California earlier this year. Body shot ended him. This dude got hit with the overhand right. I forgot my man. I forgot Salamanca, something. I forget his name.
Pedro.
Yeah, he hit the deck and he got back up. And he was eating some more. Salome, yo, listen, he was getting some shots. And then this dude's just hitting the deck right now. Dude's just starting to hit the deck. Even if they get up and get saved by the ref. Ref, please get out the way next time. He told you he was ready to go. We was trying to pack him up as well.
If you look at it right, you see him. He telling him step to me, and he was still on him.
Yeah, he was
still wobbly. He's still wobbly.
You know, you couldn't get mad if they stopped it right there. But you know, even if he told him step to me, because as soon as he did the 8 count, ref wiped his gloves. He gave his gloves to wipe, and you could tell his legs are still like bending and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I run to him, and the referee tells me to stop. And then tells him to go right and then left and then come to him. But when he was going right to left, he was still like tripping over himself.
And then after the bell rang, the kid went to the corner and you could see his glove missed the whole rope. Okay, like he was not there.
Yeah, if you look at the ESPN ringside post, they put almost did another highlight reel knockout and you know they recorded from like. You know, when I dropped him, then when he walked to the corner, when he tried to touch the corner, his hand slipped. He still wasn't even okay.
He couldn't find the stool. He couldn't find the stool.
He wasn't good. He wasn't good. You know, and that's just off a right hand. You know, a little straight right hand. So I know that's my punch though. Like I've been catching everybody with those right hands. So
that's the one. That's the one.
That's my punch. Yeah, I've been catching everybody with the right hands.
You fight also southpaw. You switch. You're nice with both ends as well. You switch lefty. You go right. You go orthodox. Yeah. Like you move. Your legs is phenomenal, bro.
Yeah, we're trying to get better. You know, I'm trying to be as versatile as I possibly can and unpredictable as I can. So when I'm moving southpaw, orthodox, you know, there's always room to improve in any aspect, but you know, I just feel like I'm getting better. You know, only 19 years old, but I'm able to do so much.
Sky's definitely the limit.
19 years old, 4 fights this year. What's up? We coming back one more time this year, or what? You gonna stay busy?
So we're trying to get that fight for December. They have one in October in the Garden, then December in the Garden. And
Lomachenko returns October.
Yeah, and then
Heisman night. We gonna get cash on top rank Heisman night. You hear me?
Sounds good. Good.
Yeah, December. You know, Christmas. You're gonna have a great Christmas. So, you know, I'm looking to come back December for sure. So, we're going to, you know, when I get back and when I go to Vegas, we're gonna talk and see what's the plans.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, remember also, he does 6 rounds. Imagine 6 rounds, look at his face.
Conditioning
Still
doesn't seem to be a problem.
Look at him, ready to go. Ready to go.
Yo, what Legend said when he walked in, Legend said that's what 7-0 look like. That's what 7-0 look like. You hear me?
Exactly.
Yo, conditioning is phenomenal. You got a few decision wins as well on the spot. It's not a problem to dig deep and go into the later rounds. You ready for some more rounds?
If I have, of course. We're trying to look to go to 8 rounds. You know, however it plays out, you know, 6 or 8 one more time, whatever, it doesn't matter. So however it plays out, but I'm looking to do 8 because you know, my conditioning is there. We train hard. You know, even if you got to do a little extra push.
I be knowing.
That's a part of boxing. So
with Cash,
you know, I'm down with that too. So,
I take my breaks, man. He be going, man.
You know, man. So I've been running the mountains and you know all that Vegas training really gets you there. You know.
You guys got
the elevation. Yeah, the elevation. It's not as big as Colorado. I think Colorado is like. It's a whole nother step. That's
have you been to Colorado?
I've been. Yeah, when I was with Team USA and I was staying in the Olympic Training Center when we were in Colorado, it was tough the running. I ain't gonna lie, I was catching cramps every.
Mosley usually.
No.
Keyshawn be training there. Keyshawn.
Mosley, Big Bear.
Okay.
Big Bear too. Yeah, Big Bear.
Okay, yeah.
I think Canelo would go. Canelo would go too. Yeah. Canelo goes there too.
Big Bear.
Yeah, Big Bear. I've been to Big Bear once, but it wasn't for training. It was a long time ago. It was like a road. Yeah, like
you seen all the gyms. You seen all the gyms.
I've been around, man.
4 corners. We gonna get to all the gyms. You hear me? Cash done been in all the gyms, man. And now he's going to all the arenas and all the rings. East Coast lovers is out here for you all day. You've been in the Garden. Now you in Jersey. Packed house with Shakur as well. That was a good look. Top rank.
Great look.
That's my
great
look.
All the young dogs was on it. Top rank got a squad of young dog. Yo, pups. about to be
For real,
wolves.
for
dog,
real,
for real. And
for
this is
real.
one of them leading the
Definitely.
way as well.
You know, I'm one of the youngest out of them groups. You know, them guys is, you know, Olympic medalists or whatever case may be. They 20-some, 23 and up. You know, me, I'm only 19. And it's good. It's great that I'm fighting these guys' cards too. Because not only do I rewatch my fight and see how I did and what we need to work on, and whatever case may be, I watch the other fights too. Yeah. And I was just watching them before I came over here too. Just seeing, you know, seeing because everybody got something they got going on that's good. Okay. You know, that you could pick from fighters. And I was just watching all those guys today.
So who you like?
Like out of all of them, like I got my man Shushu. He's real good at staying in the pocket.
Brownsville.
You know, Brownsville. You know, we just had the whole training camp. You know,
you guys were together the whole camp.
Yeah, we were together the whole camp.
And Nico
too. My man Nico. Ali Walsh. Yeah, you know what I mean. No, but Jihad, all them guys. You know,
Jihad Tucker picked up a victory as well. Yes.
You know, Shu's more like he likes staying. He could stay on the pocket and exchange really well and keep his legs under him really good and move forward.
Grow,
you know?
just as we watching you as well. And Shu is looking good. He could bang if you want to bang, and he could box if he needs to box. You could bang if you want to bang. You could box if they want to box. The boys could do a little bit of everything.
Gotta be able to mix it up.
Victory just continues to come through.
Right. You know, Keyshawn, he's good at keeping his composure as well. He keeps a good jab. You know, businessman.
Yo, the businessman.
Yeah, he keeps
his distance is the way he keeps his distance.
Him
is crazy.
And Core, I think Core has like the best distance I could possibly ever think of. Cause
ridiculous. That footwork is
They can't find him. They can't find him. In the garden, dude that you fought at the garden, big bully German kid, was he?
Was he Russian? Right, he was
Russian, German, something like that. But he was looking to bully on Cash. Couldn't find him. First 2 rounds he was throwing what he throwing, but after a few rounds because I couldn't see him finding. That's what I keep screaming. He can't find you, Cash. Keep moving them legs on him. And pop.
And that was the day my pops had passed that morning. You know, to have that in our hearts going into the fight, it's like, wow.
God bless them, Pop Dukes, man.
You know, rest in peace, grandpas. But, you know, I for sure had to do it for him. You know, I didn't care who was. It was one of those, like,
champion.
Whoever
They
got died, you know.
put
the blindfold on me, take me to the ring, take it off. And
you know, that it is what it is.
MSG debut at that, too. You hear me?
You know, like the combined record of the guys I've been fighting, what do you say? It was like it was almost like 15, right? 15 and 2.
Dudes be only having like 1 loss, no losses.
No losses. I've been, you know, was it 4? Yeah, 4 out of 7 guys I fought so far.
4
undefeated.
losses in the whole bunch of them, of all 7.
No, it's only 3 losses. Wait, it's only 3 losses. Yeah, because this guy, the Hernandez I just fought.
Excuse me.
Who else had one? Fernando Macias, my pro debut.
Okay.
And then I had one more. Who was the other one?
I know the dude. The second fight that you had, y'all were both undefeated.
Yeah.
This kid at the Garden, y'all were both undefeated.
Mm-hmm. And then I had another one.
Homeboy this past week had a loss already, right?
Yeah. He had 1 loss and 1 draw. His last fight was a loss, and that's when he fought in Mexico? Yeah. Who else had that? Who else had a loss? I had one more. There's only 3 though. There's only
dude in California. Was he undefeated? Body shot.
Oh no, him. Yeah, him. Blake
body
Quintana.
Shot.
Quintana. Yeah.
Body shot.
Body work.
We was in Cali.
So the combined record right now is 8, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13. So 13-3. Yeah, 13-3 with 2 draws.
We could count too. You heard? We know how to count over here.
Yeah. See that? Yeah.
They pointed that out in the fight that, you know, they're not giving me no cookies. You know, they're not giving me these guys that.
No, they
just come in there to lose.
Cab drivers, like they call them, right? Cab drivers.
Not tin cans and
got dudes just as hungry as you, man.
They come taxi drivers.
Because you got to think about it, they got a lot to gain, you know, more so than a lot to lose. Because they just come in, you know, they're trying to beat me and take a spot in Top Rank or whatever case may be, or beat just me as a name.
That comes with your name already because you've been known since a kid. So they like, okay, we want to see what he got.
I've been gun for the longest, so it don't matter though. I've been in the spotlight, I've been in the limelight all my life, and I'm just here to perform, you know. what did Kanye say? I'm a star. How can I not shine? You know what I mean?
Yeah, talk it then.
Yay.
Talk it. Yeah. Shout to Ye. You heard? Shout to Ye. Adidas, let him go.
Yo, Cash, I've watched you fight live a few times, bro. Question: do you look at the bell? Do you ever look at the clock? Like not the bell, excuse me, the clock. You ever look up and look at the clock?
I did do that one time, and that's when I fought in New York. The TV was so big, I couldn't. But the TV, it wasn't like it was like out the way to look. In the Hulu theater, they have the ring, and then on the right side, and I think on the left side, no, just the right side.
The two screens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have two screens. Yeah, they have it on both sides, but the screens are like they're humongous, you know. So when I was moving towards like the opponent's corner and I was boxing Daniel, I did take a peek and they were like, he's tired. I'm like, nah, I'm just looking, you know, I'm just looking at I'm looking at myself, but. Nah, but I don't really look at the clock.
Watching my work.
You know, you could just hear. You know, you could just tell. Like when I've been boxing so long, I could tell how far I'm in the round. Yeah, you know, I have like a, I somewhat know like okay, I'm about like 2 minutes in. You know, I could tell.
Before your pro debut, when we was recording at a studio, we called Cash up about a week before his pro debut.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
We come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. You hear me? We keep growing, and we're gonna continue growing as well, man.
Let's talk about the person that gave you a nickname. How you feel about him in these exhibition fights he's taking in?
Oh, Mr. Mayweather.
Yeah.
Money May.
You know what I mean? He's doing what he has. I mean, he's doing it because he wants to.
Yeah.
I somewhat get it though, just because he's been boxing so long, and so have I so far. You know, and you know, by the time I'm retired, when I'm not boxing, what the hell? I'm gonna enjoy life and all, but
He picking up checks. So he picking up checks for his celebrity
and
around
he's picking
the world.
up checks, and he's traveling.
That's where he's gonna get the money at.
Exactly.
That's what he's doing. That's what
he's
he's
opening
doing.
doors.
What did he fight at? Japan, right? He was just in Japan.
He's going to Saudi. He's all over
Opening
right
doors
now,
for the people that come after. The people that come after that have.
Hopefully, when he retires, I will have him do the same.
We have
thing.
your celebrity
Exhibitions,
run
why
the
not?
world.
It's just fun. Everybody's having fun.
The thing
People
is,
get to watch me, you know.
The youngins no more. Now it's more about picking.
and though
choosing.
people like it or not like it, who wouldn't want to share the ring with the greatest? You know what I'm saying? Of their time, of their era, of however you got them in your book. You got Floyd. You got the box Floyd Money Mayweather, man. I got the box Floyd Money Mayweather.
And you can't knock Floyd if you ain't gonna knock Jake and them.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a great of the sport. You know what I mean? That's still trying to perform
the sport. You know, a lot of people.
No shade to Jake. No shade to Jake. You know what I'm saying? But
could hurt ninjas if he really want to hurt ninjas. He could play with them if he want to play with them. It's a celebrity.
Yeah, with this guy, he had to hurt him because the dude caught him.
He was throwing.
Yeah,
he was throwing.
Yeah,
You know,
he had to get him out.
You think dudes is not gonna take their chances,
Yeah,
man?
shit.
If I could get even an exhibition win on Floyd, it's not gonna happen, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I like it. I like that Jake's doing it, Floyd's doing it. Rock is opening more doors for fans.
Exactly.
Bring the new eyes to the sport as well.
Exactly.
It's bringing more exposure to the sport that we probably couldn't have had if they weren't doing this. So I can't knock it. It brings more money, so why not? Why not?
That's what's up.
Who's some of your favorite fighters out right now? Who's some of your favorite fighters that are out in the sport of boxing, no matter the weight class? Who entertains? When they fighting, Cash Flow's watching. Mike Diaz is watching.
So first we got Shakur, Shakur Stevenson. He, not only is he like he's my manager's fighter as well. We're basically teammates, and I just like watching him. I always watch his fights from when he was way younger too, like close to my age, and and amateurs and all that. You could tell he's filling out.
It's a problem.
You could tell he's filling out, and I like watching his distance, man. He's a master at that. He knows how to create distance. He knows when to block. He knows when to maybe let you let your punches off and then come under. So, Keyshawn. We got Terrence Crawford, guys like those. Those guys are really entertaining. They know how to box and they know how to do it well.
Been in the gym with Bud?
Huh?
Been in the gym with Bud?
Yeah, actually, I've been in the gym with Bud. Keyshawn and Shakur.
That's what's up.
I shared the ring with Shakur. So it's cool that I get to be next to these guys and watch them train, and then also watch them in the ring.
Soak it up, because greatness breeds greatness.
Good boxing, man. You got a lot of good boxing around you always.
We got Big Baby.
Jared Anderson.
He said what up. He said
Anderson's
he
a
came over and
problem.
said
That
what
man
up.
a killer.
He a problem. That boy's a
For a
problem.
little minute.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
problem. He's a
You know,
problem.
my
Man, he
boy
fresh.
Dangerous.
Let's
Him
go
and
through some
Gerard.
quick fights real quick. See who we pick.
Some quick fights?
Let's see.
Quick fights coming up?
Bud Spence. Who if they fought? Quick take. Hot
Take,
takes.
okay.
I got Bud. Bud has more tools in the bag, and I think that's what's
Hold on.
gonna
What he
end up winning.
said?
Can
More too. What
can
have
Bud
I been
stop him?
saying to y'all?
Can Bud stop him?
Nah, I don't think he'll stop him. I mean, unless he
Unless he
clips him, he can. Unless he hurts him, but you know,
Yeah.
dog.
Spence a big boy. Spence a big boy.
And Spence,
a big
if
boy.
Spence gets caught, he's not one to just throw out or just shell up. He'll start exchanging with you too. But not only the exchange, he'll start going to the body. He'll do it right. Yeah.
Fury Usyk, heavyweight. That's the unification that everybody
Fury
wants.
Usyk. Let's go. Hot take.
I got Fury.
It's
I
hard
think-
to go against big
Fury
Tyson.
too,
That
but
is-
I'm not counting Usyk
Never,
out.
never
That's
counting
all
out.
the little guys.
Never counting him out.
Fight.
That'd be a great. Yeah, I think he'll push Fury in ways he ain't really been tested. I think.
That's a good one right there.
Southpaw.
Tank Garcia.
Tank. I think Tank might
That's
knock
the
him
fight
out.
I
Knocks
want.
him out.
That's the
I think-
fight
I
I
think
want in
finishes him.
boxing.
I think Tank knocks him out
Yeah.
because if you look at all of Ryan Garcia's fights, you
He
know,
get hit.
I ain't knocking him, but he gets clipped and he gets clipped pulling out.
Pulling out like this with the hands out.
So okay. So Tank beats Garcia, but he loses to Haney.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
well, guess
yeah.
what? Haney and Loma
I
is
agree.
looking like they on a collision course over at Top Rank. Haney and Loma. get
Haney
this
got
down
what it
next
take.
year. Who wins that?
He just can't. Haney got what it take. I think Haney got what it take.
Haney's long,
I
man.
think-
he got that reach.
Tank first, then go for Loma.
But
Because Loma,
the reason he's gonna go for Loma first, I think, is the prestige.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get Loma, but before they say he's completely washed up. If I get him under my belt, that's another. Because
Wait, but money.
Somebody better get on Loma. They'll beat him, and nobody hasn't jumped on him since, right?
because you got to think about it. Loma is dangerous.
His purse will grow even more to fight Loma. Because Loma, he
Loma's already a draw on himself, but I think
Tank-
Loma's a different breed.
But
to be
Tank is
honest.
already doing the pay-per-view thing right now. I think if Haney gets the Loma under he got more leverage in the pay-per-view situation with Tank. Because that'll
work either way, I mean,
has
to be
that star
honest.
shit. It's
He
the
just
star
has to- he
power
just
going
has to get
behind him
past
right
the
now.
first guy
Along
to
with
make
the
the
fact that
second
he's the
fight.
man. He is the man. I got Tank beating Ryan as
we
well.
got any other fights we ain't mentioned?
One more. Oh, Legend has a question. Legend just texted me. Who has been your toughest opponent thus far in these 7 fights? Who you feel is the toughest? Who
I
you
mean,
feel
to
the
be
strongest?
honest, the strongest, out of all the guys so far from what I fought, I think Pedro actually, he hit, I would say, the hardest or whatever, and he did put on pretty good pressure.
Okay.
But
Dude that just
besides
went
that,
down with the overhand right?
The dude, this guy, I mean, he's not really good. It's more so, me making the fight harder than what it, had to be.
Against you
Look like you
sometimes.
fought a good fight to
You
me,
know?
bro.
It's you against you sometimes.
There's definitely room for improvement, but not the last guy for sure. I would say, I'd probably say Pedro. Out of all those guys, out of all the guys I fought so far, it'd probably be Pedro.
Bob, what do you rate his last performance?
Ah, man.
Coach, what do you rate his last performance? Because I'm looking good. He's telling me I could have done better. I should have done
but
this.
like I explained to you, there was things that happened before we even went out. Maybe that would have been the difference.
You got an A with me, man. You got an A with me on that because homeboy hit the freaking deck, man.
I
He hit the deck, bro.
I definitely
He was
could have done a
gonna
lot
get
better.
finished.
If
Huang, it
that
was
was
about to be a
I
wrap,
would have finished
Huang.
him.
Yeah, he could have stopped.
If
It was gonna be a finish him.
If
It was gonna be a finish.
if they give me about 30 more, I would say even 15, 20 seconds max, it would have been done. It would have been done because
Yeah, I
when I
believe.
ran to him, his hands were still down. By the time I was in punching range, by the time I got to him, and the referee told me to stop and then make him go side to side.
Legend wants
his
to
hands
know-
weren't even up yet.
Legend wants to know who was the easiest out of the 7 thus far.
Oh,
Everybody else.
right.
You heard? That's what he really
like
want to
that.
say, but he
You
trying
like
to keep.
that.
I got you. I talk for you a little bit. Man. He said, "Listen, man.
But,
So far it's been him versus him. It's been some solid fighters, man, but he ain't really been pushed that hard yet. That's what he's trying to say, man. No offense to y'all guys,
that he basically answered for me.
So I got your back. If you ever need
He
support,
know
I
the
got
deal.
your back,
He know
man.
the deal.
I talk some shit for you, man. So he's
Shit.
keeping it humility up.
Who you want, and who you want soon enough. I mean, we're going to close out this year. That'll be 5 fights for the year. Take you to 8-0 because it's going to be 8-0 by the end of the year.
Oh, for sure.
And how do you start next year? You keep grinding or you just
I'ma
wait
keep
for your time to
grinding,
come up?
It's gonna come, and whoever's champion at the time,
Anyway, we want Stephen.
I want them nice guys. You know what I mean? Everybody.
Ready want to get him on on that level.
You know, I want to be
Okay.
at those that world class level and show them, you know, I'm different. You know, I ain't the guy to fuck with. You know, almost.
Yeah,
so,
talk
you
that
know,
shit. Yeah, there it goes.
You
See?
know, so
Yeah.
we're gonna close
I got
out the year
his back now,
strong.
you know.
We're gonna close out the year
Yeah.
strong, become 8-0, and we're gonna
They
keep
in
moving
trouble.
forward.
When he gets his mastering, they in trouble.
Because
Yeah.
you see me, I'm clipping these guys. We know I got
Yeah.
I got that one shot
What's
power.
happening in them
energy
gyms?
change,
That's
right?
what's
You see that,
happening
the
in them
energy
gyms,
change, right?
You
Yeah,
be in the
talk
gyms
that
with
shit.
them, man. You
Talk
sparred a
that
lot of
shit.
champions as well.
You know, my last camp, I was actually sparring a 3-division world champion, and you know, he gave me solid work, and he I think he just moved up to 18, I believe, and he was
Okay.
champion at 15, 12, and below that.
Okay.
And,
yeah, you started off at 18. Now you're fighting at 22.
now, yeah, 22, and
There's
the
a problem
difference
with
is
either or
Nah, it
it's
was
going-
it was all the same. It's all the same to me, to be honest. It's just easier to make weight. That's all it is, you know.
Right now, he's starting to fill out. He's already working like part 141.
Yeah, just keep getting
Yeah, remember Shakur? Remember Shakur was little
Listen, what
Shakur
else,
just
yo?
a minute
Skinny,
ago,
yeah.
bro?
I'm trying to tell you, Shakur.
He's filling up, man.
No, there's gonna be nobody that could beat that.
He's looking
kid.
bigger than Tank too,
I'm
and
telling
Tank
you.
is a little.
Yeah,
You know,
for
Tank
me,
is small though.
For me,
small.
that's why I
Tank's small.
disagree with when he said Haney. I still think Tank could hit Haney before he hit Shakur. He had a better chance of hitting
better
Haney.
chance.
Oh no, for
Like-
sure, yeah, for sure, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Shakur wasn't in the equation. It was just,
Oh, I know. But
He's in there now.
You know,
he
you
said, "I'm coming to
Hold on.
35." He's in there now.
Shakur all day.
Oh yeah. All I'm saying, I don't think Haney would beat Tank. I think the only person that could beat Tank would be Shakur, because he's the hardest one to hit.
Yeah,
So that one punch, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Shakur, because we all know Tank has that one punch power.
Yeah.
you mess up and he clips you, you're basically done, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think Shakur would let him get that chance.
It's gonna
That's
be
why he was just
very
outboxing.
difficult. By the time that fight happens, he's gonna
He's
be.
in a box though. I know.
Yeah.
He's in a
Listen.
box. I seen Tank spar millions of times. I seen what was his weaknesses. I seen his
flaws almost.
Yeah, so something about Haney. Okay,
So
all
that's
right,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
I got you.
Haney
got that
was
inside. Yeah, okay.
The least talked about when it came to the Tank, Ryan, Lopez.
And, now he got
Loma.
all the belts, so.
And now he's the undisputed champion.
He's the undisputed
man.
champion. So
So does he get the maximum credit for the person he beat for the belts?
I wouldn't say not
yeah.
fully, but you know
Yeah,
what?
he beat the champ.
I
Cambosis
know,
took the
I
titles from Lopez.
Okay, look.
First off,
He beat.
I
who
won
he
money
had
on
to
that.
beat.
I bet on Cambosos. Let me just.
I lost money that night.
Yeah, because I just felt it wasn't because Theo don't have the goods. I remember I was telling his attitude at the time.
Theo had a lung problem.
Theo had too many
Yeah,
distractions.
I just
Long
felt
problem.
Elbow problems.
There's a lot going on with him.
Yeah,
that
like
he wasn't, you know what I'm
problems.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Too
that
much.
would be the reason that, you know what I'm saying? So, you
If
know,
Theo
it's
were to
not,
fight-
it's not saying nothing against
If
away
they
from-
was to
from
fight
Theo.
him again, I'm pretty.
Oh,
big
yeah,
bitch,
yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
So what about the rematch?
Shows a lot as well, because you fought at the Garden with the tragedy of your grandpa passing, and you put the blinkers on for a second and handle business. Lopez had issues along with also outside issues. You got to know how to.
You got to tune it out.
He learns from Floyd as well.
when
what
do
is
we
it?
give the
Tunnel
pass
vision,
and
right?
when do we
Floyd
hold
and
it?
Floyd
Yeah.
and Floyd,
You know?
man.
Floyd. I mean, everybody. Everybody thinks boxers. We just fighting and that's it. We're regular lives, just like you and the next person, and we all have problems. We all have stuff we deal with outside of boxing, and
When it's go time,
but when it's go time, when it comes to the sport of boxing, it's brutal. That the other guy, across
play
from you
boxing.
don't like you, don't play boxing. So that's why I had to, kind of like you said, turn on the blinkers and just focus, because at the end of the day, it don't really matter. Nobody's gonna sob for you. If you out here, doing what you got to do. I had to fight on ESPN, and I was like, I got to do what I got to do, no matter what. All means necessary.
With Shakur moving up, I think he's gonna be the problem. He's the one that everybody's gonna wanna have to fight.
Yeah.
Shakur gon' they gonna put him on that
Listen,
wait list.
I wanna see
nobody,
Shakur alone.
listen. T-Bud is my guy, you know what I'm saying? But nobody want to see Shaq, man. With him getting this weight on right now,
Good
it's listen, it's tough on all of them.
was out there.
That's why they got to get their fights in now. They
Run
got to
it
get it
back.
off now. Garcia and all of them, they got to get their squabbles in now. Because once Shaq gets settled there,
Listen, he's starting to sell now too, because Newark was packed.
I
so
know
now
he's
y'all saying
bringing the
that
stars out.
If he does that a few times, more.
Bring it, run it
bring
back. Top rank,
to
run it
Newark.
back.
Right back to Newark. He had to
Keep
give
selling
him,
out,
give him one
or
more.
They're
Right.
gonna
have no choice.
But putting him in a bigger stage.
Exactly.
I think that was my biggest stage. Like when I fought in the Prudential Center, that was probably the biggest place I fought in. You know,
Biggest crowd thus
yeah,
far,
because
right?
the Hulu Theater, you know, I think it was
Yeah,
like the
it's
most like I would say
5,000
prestigious,
in there.
right?
You got 10,000 the
But
other
no,
night.
yeah, but in the
Newark,
Prudential
yeah.
Center,
Prudential Center is a whole
I
joint.
walked in,
That's where they throw the concerts at, 105s and all that.
while
yeah.
my dad was doing his own thing, and I was walking to the locker room. I wanted to see the ring, so I went with the other guy I had in my corner, Mike Lugo.
Okay.
And from Georgia, shout out to Mike Lugo. And I walked out to the ring and I looked at the arena. I was like, damn, it's a bigger arena.
Yeah.
And only 19 years old to fight on ESPN is a great opportunity to even be in Top Rank, So I definitely always like to show out.
Yeah.
Feel
Kick
me?
in the door every time you get the
Legend wants to
opportunity.
know. Legend wants to know. Legendary Film. Shout out that Fonzo Blue as well.
Yeah.
Snapping. These guys are the dudes that make this magic happen behind the cameras, behind the films. Legend wants to know how many more fights before you ready for a title match.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say because it could just be.
Legend wants you to
wants
bring
to-
back
yeah,
the strap, the four
right.
corners to Legendary Studios, man.
We'll bring
and
out the
show 'em,
suitcase and everything. Just however it plays out. So I'm gonna have however many 8-rounders I feel like having. Once I get comfortable, and then because you got to remember I'm only 19 and we're taking things smart. I don't have to take it too slow though because I do know the skills I have and the work we put in. So it's sooner than what you think. I'll just put it at that. It's sooner than what you think.
Okay.
It'll probably be double digits like fights for sure, but I don't think it'll be like towards 20 or anything. It'll probably be a little less than that.
Copy.
Just depends on how it goes, on who I fight and how that brings me up to the ranks. Because
On the
I
road to
So-
can fight a number 2 guy right now and then be top 10.
In the sense of that, right? How much control or say that do you have along the way?
Well, it's when at the end of the day they have to talk to us, because they obviously the matchmakers and my manager
They come with fights to y'all.
They come with fights to us, and then I could be like, okay, we
got
set
a
this fight up for
gatekeeper or
this.
two. We gotta get rid of a
yeah.
gatekeeper
Like,
or
say they come
two,
with
huh?
you fights, right? You look at the fights.
Start bringing the
and it's
gatekeepers.
like, all right, da-da-da, but we know we can fight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Out of these three, I can fight the best one. I don't need to.
Yeah,
so I get to say like, you know what?
Say they send me 3. There's a guy that's, let's say 30, then 25, and then let's say 23. I look at the 23 guy. He'll bring. If I beat him, I'll be at 22. So why not? If I know I could, even if he's gonna try and bring his, they're all gonna try and fight.
Yeah.
They're all gonna obviously try and fight, but if it brings me up the rankings more, why not?
Exactly. Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
With this fight, we had another opponent originally.
Yeah.
And then a week and a half, 2 weeks
Yeah,
before
a week and a half,
we had to
I
come.
think,
We had to come here. They switched it with a different one because the dude pulled out. That would have been another over.
That would have been that guy
Oh.
was 3-0. He was
Okay.
from Brazil. I think he was probably with Constance's camp or whatever the hell.
Wang wasn't the original opponent.
He was not. He was a week and a half. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, we ain't
Yeah.
even talk about that.
Those fighters be even more dangerous
Yeah.
than your
And,
original
you gotta
opponent.
stay-
Even with us, we seen the dude's village, so
Yeah.
we were
Prepping
grabbing guys,
towards?
towards him.
Okay.
And then when this came out, we were like, all right,
It
But
can't,
it
you
never,
can't really
it's never
switch
been brought.
last minute.
I haven't
sparring,
heard
but-
about it. It ain't been used as no excuse and nothing like that. You just
Nah,
stay
nah.
ready.
It's
You know what I'm
just
saying?
whatever.
So that's how you handle that. But
gotta
yeah, that's
do what you
crazy
gotta
that
do.
happened. Okay, so we didn't know that. That's good news. I mean, not good news, but
That's stay ready news right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
stay on
yeah.
point because, like I said,
Yeah.
we've been seeing it happening
Stay ready
in
so you don't gotta
boxing.
get ready.
Hector Garcia upset a week before he gets Chris Colbert and gets the victory on Colbert. Like weekend fighters that come in the week of.
Some of those guys.
we're
Rayo,
preparing
Jose
for an
Valenzuela.
outside fighter that wants to use his reach.
We're pre-
We're saying, we got this fighter.
Yeah.
He's a brawler.
Yeah,
so
he
we
wanna
wasn't
buff you
really
up.
sparring the right guys. Now we have.
I would have switched around the rotation of my sparring partners and all that. But hey, it is what it is. We got the job done. Here we
Yeah,
are.
don't- yeah, that's-
After New Jersey, it was a great time to be out there and be in the arena as such. So next is New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
December. We there.
December,
He
yeah.
got Vegas. He's been fighting in Cali, fighting in New York, fighting in Jersey. December, we in the building. High
December.
midnight.
Sound
That's
good.
our month too,
You
man.
know what it is.
Cap season
Capricorn
coming
season
soon.
coming, man. You
know
know what
what
I'm
I'm
talking
saying?
about.
Ladies
Yes,
and
sir.
gentlemen, y'all know what it is and who it is, and y'all know what we doing and where we at, man. It's Four Corners. It's your boy Fight Night.
It's your boy Fight Night Ono.
And you know who we got here.
Yep, your boy Cash Flow, you know.
Coach Mike.
Team Diaz, Team Cash Flow. Finally got him in the studio, man. Welcome home, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping by, chopping it up with us.
Yep.
You know what the fuck we do, man. You know what the fuck we do. I'm letting y'all
rolling.
know. 7-0, 2 knockouts. This year alone has been 2 knockouts and 2 decision victories. He's 4-0. He's working. Keep him busy, Top Rank. Keep giving him a schedule like this because he's only going to continue to deliver.
For sure, for sure.
You feel me? ESPN ain't far away. The co-main event ain't far away. The main event ain't far away. It's going to
They
happen
can't
faster
deny
than
me
y'all
no
think.
longer. You know what I mean? They can't deny me no longer. So
Shout them out.
Get it.
Shout them out, Cash. Anybody you want to say what up to? Anybody you want to say what up to? Big Chop. Shout out to
yeah,
Big
shout
Chop.
out to
Shout out
Chop,
to Rap
Alexis, you know, everybody that's been helping me, you know, throughout the fight. Those are the guys that are, you know, behind the scenes, and you know, my boy Four Corners. You know, we out here and getting the suits done, and just all this. There's a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Good.
You know, my Flow Barbershop, my boy Richie and Mike. You know,
Fire.
you see how they always, you know, they hooking me up for fight night. All these guys that come behind the scenes, nobody really gets to see them as
Blue.
much.
Tell
So
Fonzo Blue
you know, my
was
boy
shaking.
Fonzo, you know, he's getting all that footage for the fights and during the fights. So
He's
you
ringside,
know,
man.
ringside. You know,
We
he got
shouted
them
him out. He
flicks.
turned around like, yeah, it's us, nigga.
got- you know,
Amy, he like, oh shit, yeah, they calling your name, bro.
We got my
Yeah.
boy Onward. You know, they for hooking it up for the gloves and
Okay.
you know.
You know,
So-
trying to take the new age of era, you know, of gloves. You got
Okay.
Grant's been doing it for so long with Mayweather.
You fight with Grant,
Trying,
huh?
you know,
That's what you use?
I fight with Onward gloves. The last 2 gloves I've been fighting were Onward gloves.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
these ones were the 2.0s. The 2.0s. I didn't realize that till after the fight. But while I was hitting, like, while I was like kind of throwing, I was like, this feel a little different, you know. I think I'm liking the
Shout
2.0s
out
too, but you know,
Onward.
Onward.
Okay, Onward,
You know,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Wana.
What
You know,
gloves
Wana.
2.0?
Definitely for real.
Yeah. What was he? What was
Yes,
his name?
yes. We seen him on the ground with you. Yeah, we seen
Ashtray.
ya. Yeah.
Ashtray. My boy Wana. You know, him and his pops, and you know, just the whole family. You know, I thank you to everybody, all my fans, everybody that comes out to support and in person, or Mosqueda for hooking it up, you know, with the mask and whatnot. So, you know, I appreciate all my fans, everybody that comes out to see me in person or on ESPN. You know, y'all take the time out of y'all day to go, you know, come watch me fight and watch me perform. I appreciate y'all, and it's only up from here. Y'all gonna see me. Keep tuning in.
Yo, I want to thank Legend behind the film because he puts up with me and getting all this shit done. I want to thank AB. They put up with me and getting all this shit done. I want to thank you guys for putting up with me and we get this done because y'all don't know that the suits be just landing. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout
get 'em,
out to
you know, we
Barbara,
get 'em
baby.
right
I
then
love
and
you
there.
for printing the suits for us. The whole fam, Uno, you know.
Yo.
It's always, we've been doing this too long, state to state. You hear me? And we're going to keep riding with the team all the way. It's Four Corners, Cash Flow.
We out, baby.
Cash we trust.
Cash we trust.
This is what we do. Four corners.